Back to the beginning, what the first church did versus what we do today and why it's time for a reset. Let's go back to the first few chapters of the book of Acts where the church truly began. There were no denominations, church logos, stage lights, or live streams. Just a small group of people waiting on God, and boom, the Holy Spirit came, and the world was never the same. Now compare that to many churches today, and you'll notice some big differences. That's why we believe it's time for a reformation, a holy reset. Then versus now one, fame. In the early church, no one tried to be famous. Peter said, "Why are you looking at us?" All glory went to Jesus. Many churches today are built around popular pastors and brands. It's more about the preacher than the presence. 2. Name and brand. They didn't have church names or logos, they just followed Jesus together. We promote names, denominations, logos, and slogans. Sometimes it's more about the brand than the body. 3. Membership. No one signed up to join. People were added to the Lord when they believed and repented. We focus on church membership lists, forms, and numbers, but not always on changed hearts. People gave from the heart. They shared everything freely. No one lacked anything. Today, giving is often pushed hard. Tithes, offerings, fundraising, giving goals. It can feel forced or transactional. They prayed together constantly. They were like one big family with one heart. Prayer is many times just an opening or closing in services. True unity is rare. Many churches feel divided. Their message was simple. Turn to Jesus, be baptized, receive the Holy Spirit. Our messages today are often about personal success, breakthrough, or motivation. The cross isn't talked about as much. The Holy Spirit showed up. Tongues, healing, boldness, and miracles were normal. We have great events and sound systems, but we rarely see the kind of power they did. The apostles led by serving. No fancy titles, no bodyguards, just bold preaching and sacrifice. Many leaders today act like CEOs and celebrities. There's often more status than service. They met in homes, shared meals, and worshiped daily. It was real life, not just a weekend show. Today, church mostly happens once a week in a building. Many people just attend and go home. Everyone was involved. Everyone prayed, shared, and served. Church was a lifestyle. In our churches, a few people do the work. Most just watch and clap. Church feels more like a show than a mission. So what happened? Somewhere along the way, we moved from being a spirit-led movement to becoming a man-made system. We swapped fire for form. We replaced fellowship with formality. We chose comfort over commission. But God is calling us back. Back to simplicity. Back to power. Back to community. Back to Jesus at the center. The church God is raising now. The Finishing Saints movement and the Reformation that's coming will look more like the book of Acts than the Sunday programs we're used to. It will be no titles, just servants. No brands, just Jesus. No pressure to give, just generosity from love. No membership drive, just true discipleship. No big show, but deep glory. No pulpit stars, but everyday saints on fire. Final thought. If we want New Testament power, we need New Testament priorities. Lord, help us strip it all back to you. No name, no fame, no hype, just Jesus. Make us like that first church, full of prayer, power, and purpose.